Hey there, folks. How we doing? It's 5:32 p.m. Sunday, February 21st. 5:32. Two's understanding. Three's meeting with people or about people coming together. And five is movement. That's about understanding the people coming together and moving in the right direction. It's just a real soft rain. It started a second ago. Um, and the date, Sunday, February 21st. Um, February is 2, so it's 122. And then Sunday is 01220. The self, understanding completely. That has to do with what happened today. Um, and we're going to talk about that now. Um, there's been this thing going on with me and Karen. Everyone has had bad lives. Aaron and Lily always have the worst. Sorry. I mean, someone else's life could be a little worse one life, but I mean, you put them all together, man, there's no comparing them. Um, and although Karen's heart energy is so strong, it's even stronger than mine. Nothing anywhere matches my fortitude. The only thing that comes close is Paul, and Paul is strong as hell. Paul Cherrick. He's the one that's getting all this. While I'm thinking about the male family members, Steve, I got the wine bottle toppers, man. Love you. It's awesome. I'm sorry I don't have more time to talk with you. Um, the thing with the numerology about myself finally understanding completely and completion. Let's talk about that let's talk about that first. I was trying to say real fast. I haven't had anything to drink yet. I'm celebrating something really cool. It's good news for myself and actually Karen. Some other good stuff. And for some family members. Um, because of what's gone on so many times with me coming and going, a lot of people really close to me, Paul Bergeau, some others, they see and feel me dying. They know, okay, they understand. I've been in and out of dying. My Dr. Singh, she's like, she's so precious. I mean, she get mad I called her that, but all the old means so much to me. But she's when Karen was here, she and I went and I had to go see her. My throat was closing off, and she was trying to find a way to tell me that your lungs are bad, you're dying, but she didn't. A doctor can't say that. So she's trying to find a way around it. Um, but this has been going on for a while. I mean, it's my health has been bad for a long time, but real long time. But it was time for me to go. I did, and there's a reason for it. The reason is finished now. What I wanted to mention. So what I'm trying to say is the physical reasons are there. So if anybody wants to say he was just sick anyway, they'll be true. That'll be true. It'll be right. It won't be why I die. When I go, my energy outside of my body is just going to shut me down. Um, I have times walking around the house like earlier today, just a while ago. I got up from sitting down watching a movie. I was getting worked on. My own energy's working on my head, so I had to sit there. It's just like watching, 40-minute movie. I'm like, okay, whatever. So watch that, and then get up and go to walk. And literally, I mean, I forward, backwards, and my head's putting the pressure on my head. It's getting ready for when it's time to drop me. First, Herky will. There's my buddy. How you doing, baby? That's right. Herky's. I'll put some other pictures of him on there pretty soon. But he's he's really tired. I mean, he's old. He's had heartworms when he was young. Right, Herky? Right, I'm a good boy. He's the man. Yes, you are. He's the man. I love you, buddy. Go get the big bed. Good boy. Go get the big bed. Um, anyway, Herky's going to go. I'm going to hand the deed to Paul and put everything in his name. The will states it, but I'm just going to have that handled. Except for one item that's on the will, and I'm going to talk about that in a minute. That's going elsewhere. That's part of what tonight's about. But let me, so anyway, let me finish talking about this other thing. It was a while ago, I said on one of the videos that I was going to take, I was getting March 28th to take consults to. I still see that. It's, I might be here for 2-3 months, I might not, I don't know. But it was about a month ago. My energy just outside of my body, very strong, very strong. He literally, it came up, that part of me just came up my face. And as I was walking through the house, and just wham, and it says, you're done. You've finished what you need to do. You're leaving. And I'm like, you talking to me? Let's go. But, of course I couldn't yet because of the house and everything, getting everything squared away. And that's a lot of energy on the other side doing stuff. And when you're Lily and Ara, what's in your body, the Gaian energy that was put in us, it was not Gaia's doing. It was the original first being female that did that. What's in Karen? The Gaian energy in there got some serious issues, very strong. That's why part of it that's flowing out of the body has been attacking, me in a very rude manner. Paul and some other stuff. This is all arranged ahead of time. It's not Karen. It's the Gaian energy from the planet. That's different. Who Karen really is White Tiger Lily. Okay. So anyway, so after he said that, I said good. And then again, some other stuff happened earlier today, last night. Talking with that part of my energy, and we won't go there as far as what was said, but it's things are coming together. Everything's being brought to a head. The lawyers, I had a lawyer, an appointment with one of my lawyers for them taking care of this house situation, going after my sister, and it got moved up. They just called and said, "Hey, can we do it today instead of waiting?" It's just boom, 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 boom. Everything's happening. Hurry up and get me out of here. It's closing all the doors in the house so I can leave. Okay, which is good. It's good for everybody. Later on, Paul and Berjou will be telling you all more about that. All right, that out of the way. With all the fighting and stuff and attacking, it drives me crazy. Paul has been going through some hell, and Paul and I were talking yesterday, I guess. The day before that, I don't know. And he said, "Jay, I mean, I'm so tired of the crap attacking me. I just literally blew everything out of my head, put in a sphere and slammed it." And I said, "Look, anything else goes in my head, I'm killing you." And I said, "Man, can I relate to that?" The stupidity of energy on the other side, without anything really big, large, and in charge over there, they're running around like idiots. Okay, everything's been abused so bad, it's got issues. The smaller parts of energy, even when they're really clean, can be stupid, and there's more to the Lily Ara story than you might think with between the different focal points. So anyway, and then there's the Gaian energy attached to some of this other stuff. When I go after this stuff, I literally have to grab it and then put some pressure on it and then literally pull the source energy out of the earth and energy, the Gaian energy, the Gaian spirit. I got to pull the source energy out of it. Then I'm left with something small. I deal with that. And what I was doing at first was just, I had this field that I had inside my head. There's a few different so they're like barriers. Nothing can come in and out except me, the real me. Okay, nothing. my own energy that's right outside of me, have a hard time getting in and out. Could it do it safely? Yeah, but I'd have to help it. That's how strong the stuff is. That's the same barrier I'd use when I start killing this stuff. But I would put a coating around a white tiger lily. It's literally, put energy in it to protect her. But still, that energy was so strong. Then when I got done, and then she was there. One time she got in my face and she said, "Well, she got all upset and mad," and then she took off. I'm like, "Damn, what did I do?" And after it happened a couple more times, I said, "Oh crap, it's too much energy." So I backed off. Um, so anyway, you see things are so much nuttier than you think, but it's hard for anyone but someone who's been around me and actually started doing this stuff themselves a while ago to understand any of this. That's why I've always invited people to say, "Hey, go ahead and say I'm nuts. I don't care. I love you anyway. It doesn't matter. It doesn't change what I'm going to do. It doesn't change what I do every day. It doesn't change what I am. I don't change to fit anything else. I change to make sure everything's okay. If I need to do something a little more aggressive or less, to maintain everything, boom, that's exactly what I do. It's not like I want to hurt something." So anyway, so it's just been real nutty. So this morning I was putting everything together, and I put a video. I didn't publish it. I made a video. I didn't even put it on YouTube, and I was putting it together. And I said, "Well, I got to take some pictures for this video. I got to take a picture of the stones." There's something that's really important about the Gayr's sword. Okay, and Gayr, by the way, and this is important for you, honey. You know who honey is. Gayr's sword. She just literally told me in my head. She said dragon crystal, whatever. That's your decision, and I'll clarify that in a minute. Oh heck, did I put it in already? Yeah, I did. Okay, hold on just a minute, folks. I'll be right back. Okay, folks, we're back. Now, this is one of the important things about these stones that I have, and why it's so important for these three to be in one place. I will be gone soon. Just as soon as everything falls into place and it's being hurried up. This is the stone that Karen and I cranked up. This has got not her Gaian energy, but this has got white tiger lily in it and Ara. Okay, not my body energy. It's just got the two of them in there. Okay, now that is literally got male and female mother, father, source energy in it. Okay. And believe it or not, you can actually communicate with this stuff. This has got the red atom in it. Okay, the 5 times what I am inside at the main focal point of Ara, when I made the red race 5 times. This is from the first pit that actually the only one I built, but it's the first crystal pit in Atlantis. I did help build the other ones, but I didn't actually transmutate the crystal. And this thing has been, cleaned off and everything. It looked a little different. Where it exploded from the pit, that's where this is. That actually has some of that energy in it from the red atom. This is clarity, and this is power. The crystal Dragon Egg Star Essenite, the big 14-pound piece, that's literally got mother, father, source energy in it. Okay, male, female source, the mother, father, source. Now, the Gayr's sword is what it's been called. I also call it the alligator crystal, and now Gayr's wanted to be called dragon crystal. Let me show you this thing. Hold on, just gonna show you a picture of it. A few pictures. Okay, that's a beautiful crystal. Okay, now that has knowledge in it. The reason why that's so important is because that comes from Gaia, the first planet ever created. Creation's history is in that crystal. It's the oldest crystal in all creation. It's literally priceless. It's not about a dollar figure. I'm saying priceless for you to know it is worth so much. There's no way to put a stupid dollar sign on it. Okay? When you hold it, you can literally feel her energy. When I had it at the, as a matter of fact, when I met Karen physically, that last event I had, I held on to it at the bottom, and other people would hold it. And I held on to it for two reasons. Number one, I wasn't letting go of that thing, okay? Because it was too easy to someone grab that thing, go falling back from the energy, and then literally, drop the stone. Was the crystal wasn't going to happen. Also, I need to literally suck some of that energy out so that they can feel it and enjoy it and get something out of it without getting hit too hard in the head. Like, think of me like a regulator. It's like, oh, Jay can't do that. Yeah, I can't go into people's brains and make them grow either. Hello. So anyway, now, when I first sent that out to Karen, as a matter of fact, this is for you, Karen. Honey, you remember when you were holding it and you had touched it on this one spot, you felt something, and then you said it felt like there was a razor, a laser kind of putting in your finger, and actually hurt enough to where you had to put the crystal down. That the idea behind that is that Gabriel was literally pinpointing your energy, and it's like pricking your finger. That's funny. It's literally cats outside. It's literally like pricking your finger, getting your attention. And there's more to it than that. But you know what? The reason why I sent that out to you in the first place is you needed to have it, but I wanted you to hold on to that to start remembering some of your previous lives that you had on Gera. I mean, fine, they were with me, but I mean, that's not what it was about. It was about you remembering more about yourself, about the importance of yourself. Okay, and then I had to go through some of the old video things, and the more I did, the more I remembered, the more I felt, the more I could look at you and I could actually see who you are inside, and then I felt bad. Okay. Before I go any further, let me just say this, honey, that crystal's yours. Okay, this is a legal document, statement. Okay, me being John David Essex, but go by Jay Essex. I'm literally transferring ownership of Gaber's sword to Karen Brookbaum. I know I screwed up your name, but I screw up everyone's name. I'll fill out some paperwork or something, send it to you. So when you get it, don't be afraid about opening it up. But download it. I'm going to go ahead and put this on Dropbox before anyone sees it. I'll put it on Dropbox and send you invitation through Dropbox. But watching those videos, especially you holding it and remembering, seeing you again, and remembering who you really are, and knowing more about you, just made me feel like hell. That thing should be yours. Now, honey, that's a responsibility, as you know. When it's time, you're going to know what to do with it, okay? All these three stones need to be together. I'll be dead for you. This body will be dead. I got to go. And that other stuff is, whatever, up to you. But I will be out first, and I will be able to help you know when it's time to do what. But I should have done this a while ago. When things got nutty, I was so worried about the three crystals not being together. This is imperative, because that's knowledge. You have the love from a mother and father source energy that is so loving and so caring and so powerful in that big crystal dragon egg star Essenite. And then you have the power of the red atom making my own body when I was here all that time ago, 10.572 million years ago, in that one crystal, plus clarity. And then the knowledge that's in the Gaber's sword, or she wants to call it the dragon crystal, whatever. that's why it's important for those three to get together, and that's what I was concerned about. But anyway, I'm not, um, and that's your crystal. Period. I should have done something more legal about it before, but anyway, I feel good doing it now. Oh, and the thing about YouTube, I'm not worried about YouTube, folks. I'm not worried about it going anywhere. It's no big deal. But besides, there's only so much more I can tell you. I got to put out some stuff about animal energy and stuff like that. I've told you so much. I can keep you updated with stuff going on out in space like that, as long as it's not something that's going to hinder what's going on out there. I'm not some kind of reporter looking to make a name for themselves, but it's important for you all to know a lot of stuff. Anything that's not, that won't hurt someone else by me telling you, because you need to know. I mean, that's part of us out there, man. What did I do with... that's our family out in space. That's part of us. So anyway, I feel a whole lot better. But when I made the video this morning, there's one part where I was looking at you, honey, seeing what was going on in your head, and when I did, stopped me right in my tracks. So that's when I went ahead and started looking at the videos. I got to get a new top cutter. Anyway, started looking at the videos and realized something I'd forgotten. Exactly who you were, and I need to have more faith in you. Anyway, so that's that. Folks, like I said, when you're in a body, man, you're messed up with a lot. You're messed with a lot. You can get messed up real easily. Sounds like I have been drinking, but I haven't. If you would have seen me falling all over the place earlier today, trying to walk, it's like going forwards and back and everything, and it's just my outer energy. And he said something pretty interesting. I didn't understand it at first. When we talk as energy back and forth, like I said, we use imagery and all other kinds of stuff like that. Oh, that's funny. The way we the way we communicate, it's on and off. Image. Sometimes it's one word that actually means like a small paragraph. The thought that goes behind it. And when I was really, when a couple times he did it to me real hard, and he's preparing, he's practicing, killing the body in the brain. But I, stopped for a minute and I just looked at him. I said, "All right, now that's not making me stronger. That's taking me down." And then his energy is just looking at me. And he said, "I can't wait to be part of you again." And I thought that was, I was like, "No, you mean me part of you?" And he's like, "No, you're the bigger thing than I am." And I'm like, "Okay." Which, I should have actually known. I just don't think about stuff like that. I'm no better than nothing else. Don't want to be. And neither does White Tiger Lily. We don't care about that crap. We care about taking care of things, equality, honor, compassion, love, and non-abuse, non-arrogant abuse. That's why creation is going to do real good, and then we'll figure out how to do things, and then you all literally will run yourselves. That's the way it should be. So for those of you that want to call me arrogant, I've given you a pretty good bit. You should be happy. You should like the video too. That was a good week. This stuff is more expensive. This is like $50 a bottle. Cheers to everybody, especially my lady. To my white tiger lily, you'll say that. Anyway, so I'm really happy with today's events. Someone else might be worried about wobbling around like that, and me, I'm just happy as hell. And everything's on the upswing. Everything's being rush, rush, rush to get things done. I'm like, good. Doesn't mean in the next couple of weeks, but it does mean that it's being put together to hurry up and happen. And then hopefully I'm going to have a little time to relax before actually going home. But I got to have the deed to the house, and I have to give Herky his proper respect. That's paramount. That means more in the house. But this house is important to me for other reasons I won't discuss. I have an attachment to it. I have a debt to it. Nastrovia! Kumpaye. Cheers, mate. We'll get drunk this way. So what do we say in America? Bottoms up? Yeah, kind of whiskey glass. I'll make jokes about my whiskey glass, and sometimes I've sat and drank a whole bottle. When my head gets smacked so hard, hell, anybody really knows me will tell you that I'll sound drunk and can't hardly even walk, and then after having a little wine or something, I can actually start functioning a little bit. But do not be drinking to make yourself, stronger, folks. Remember, I'm just something different, and I had to run a lot of energy through my head, and my head kept getting pounded, man, from fighting the original male and female, getting rid of them. It's almost like squeezing your brain, because it is like a muscle, and squeezing it so hard it hurt like hell for like two weeks. And I was told, don't do anything, we have to fix this now. Everything I've been through, this body's been beat up, but I don't care. I did my job, and I'm about finished, and I have fun every time I have a consult. It's so much fun. Yeah, being with Chris and his family, Chris, Suzanne, and the daughter. I'm so sorry. She's so sweet. She's precious. Honey, I'm sorry I forgot your name. You're so sweet. They're all so neat, but we had a blast. And we talked, I don't know, 2 hours, 2.5 hours, something. I don't know. I don't care. I have a time for the consults that I have to go by, but if I do have more time and I can, I will. I'm not about money. You all know that. I got to live. I have bills to pay and lawyers to pay. That was all about the house. Insanity. Everything else I did myself. But anyway, I feel really good tonight. I really do. But when I went into your head, honey, and I saw what was really going on, I felt like crap. And then looking at the videos, I said, Jay, what the hell are you doing? So, this stuff about YouTube, that won't be an issue. I haven't done anything, but even if it is, I really don't care. It's not much longer. I spend a lot of time putting out these videos anyway. I need to get things set up over here to leave for Paul to be able to find stuff. I was going to get some more stones. I just made a good purchase. I was going to get some more, and that my energy right outside my body just came and said no. No more stones. You don't need any more stones ever. I'm like, okay, cool. And as far as seeing a date or something, there isn't one that's going to stay like that. As soon as there is one, as soon as the date's made in the timeline for me to go, then that's when the stupid idiots, the stupid assholes going around over there, that's when they start screwing stuff up to make sure I can't leave them. So, I keep saying talk to Paul and Berjou and everyone else about that, but you know what? There's a reason why I do that, because it's true. But besides that, folks, they're gonna be doing this stuff. Okay, um, I can no longer serve you properly in this body. Sorry, I can't. I have a job to do. So, and everything's being rushed to hurry up and get me out. So good. I mean, it's been hell. I mean, people, oh, you're supposed to die. Screw you. I don't care about that. I'll do whatever I need to make sure I can do the right thing. And October 28th, when I didn't put it out everywhere, but that's when I was kind of thinking I was going. My certain family members knew, and I just, after it didn't happen, that's when I brought it up on the internet. But then I wanted to know what's going on. I was told you weren't ready, and I was getting like, "What do you mean? I'm not ready to go home?" Yes, I am. But see, there was a thought process there that was incomplete. I love you, Herky. I'll be done in just a second. Okay, good man, honey. So what she was trying to say is that you wouldn't have wanted to go because there's something you haven't done yet. But she said you don't want to go. There's a difference, and this and the two different ways of saying it. At least when we're in a body. Now remember that was Lily's body energy talking. Solar plexus and intelligent, but it's different understanding feelings and stuff like that. Totally different. Like a computer can just make incredible calculations. It has so much knowledge, but does it know how to handle a personal situation? Not at all. So anyway, that's that. Um, feel calm, peaceful. It's nice. The parts of a couple of parts of Lily that were hanging around. Hello, haven't finished one glass. This is about 3 ounces at best if you fill it up, I guess. Anyway, uh, it's just nice for things to be calm. There's still parts of stuff over there that messes with me a little bit, but this outer part of my energy literally has come back in again and just said, done. It's enough. So it's funny. I'm so anxious to get the hell out of this body, and he's anxious just to flow back into me. Um, there's such neat stuff coming because there is good stuff out there. People say, "How could God do this?" God loves me so much. Really, you have war. You just broke your leg. You can't pay your bills. You're losing your house. Oh yeah, and your dad has a disease. He's dying early. Yeah, all these things just happen everywhere. And it's like, oh yeah, I'm loved. No, you were being abused. That's okay. Anyway, folks, like I always say, like I always mean, I love you. And later on, when they do come together, when it's time, those three stones, very, very, very powerful. Okay? You put those three stones in a room, oh, I don't know, a room about 25 by 25, put it in the middle, put some chairs around it, just relax, see what doesn't happen. They're not going to levitate and fly around and little orange monkeys pop out and tickle you. No. But wait till you see what happens with the energy, what you feel in your body, what goes on. That's why it's important. The dragon crystal, Gaira's sword, that literally holds the knowledge of creation way before there's any record ever. They watched all the crystal skulls get made, 12 of them, 8 on planet, 4 off. But most importantly, it's going to help one very precious lady remember who she really is and help make her stronger. And that's important. Very important. And I'm so glad I've got help keeping that junk off me too. I'm tired of fighting this stuff all the time. Especially while my own energy is working on me, phasing me in and out, practicing, putting me down. Folks, like I said, love you, man. Y'all have a good night. Hope you have a lot of fun. And remember, smile, because it pisses assholes off. Love you, man. Have a good night.